On November the 19th, 1703, a tomb in the Bastille's St. Paul's Cemetery welcomed the corpse of a man who had spent the last 4 decades of his life behind bars. He is, without doubt, the most famous prisoner in French history. But who was he? What was his crime? And why was he kept in near isolation with his face covered by an infamous iron mask?
This man must have been someone very well known, or looked very much like someone else, or had one hell of a secret that they didn't want anyone to know about. But for someone to endure for a few hours a mask that was actually riveted onto your head with a mouthpiece that opened, to endure this for 32 years, it's unbelievable that someone could survive.
All we can say with any certainty about the alleged man in the iron mask is that he was a chap who was imprisoned in many prisons across France and who was confined to what we would call solitary confinement, but yet was treated really well. So what's curious is that there's no one who's ever been recorded as having seen his face. So we're not sure who he was.
The evidence becomes particularly interesting when in 1789, in the course of the French Revolution, the Bastille is overrun, and among the mysterious things it contains is a skeleton wearing an iron mask.
Now, the source that made this prisoner world famous is a story by Alexandre Dumas called The Man in the Iron Mask, which he wrote at this very desk. Now, although this is a work of fiction, it does contain some very important historical data, and the author spent a lot of time researching the history behind the story. Now, according to Dumas, the prisoner was none other than the twin of Louis XIV, and being only a few minutes older, made him the legitimate heir to the throne. Now, the king threw his brother into prison, clad his face with an iron mask so no one would ever notice the resemblance.
Alexandre Dumas's theory is that it was the twin brother of King Louis XIV of France. And of course, you can't have two kings. So what better than put one in an iron mask and put him away?
He was the twin of King Louis XIV. And as the king was aspiring to the throne, he realized that this wasn't going to happen for him. So he got rid of him. He imprisoned him. But, of course, it's his brother, so he's going to treat him very well, which, in fact, the man in the iron mask was. So that theory actually is relatively plausible.
On September the 18th, 1698, St. Mars was transferred once again, this time becoming governor of the Bastille in Paris, and once more, he brought his masked prisoner with him. Now, there's nothing left of the infamous Bastille jail, which stood on this very site for centuries. But according to eyewitness reports from the time, there was a prisoner kept in isolation under heavy security, and yes, he did wear an iron mask.
It's a cage. They were just blocked in there.
And Olivier, where did you get the design for this mask?
Où est-ce que tu as trouvé le design pour cette masque?
My hand.
Right. In his head. So you're a prisoner. You're a reincarnated prisoner. Okay, watch out, watch out. He's gonna, in the water. Whoa, here we go. Wow, it's hot, it's hot. Ooh. So here he's putting the last touches of making it a bit round, a bit more solid.
Sure.
Mais ça faisait combien des heures?
Environ une trentaine d'heures. Voilà.
30 hours of work to put this mask in?
30 hours to make that.
Chaque partie, chaque pièce a été chauffée. Il y a...
Every single piece had to be heated, molded, sculpted, put together.
Sure.
Wow.
And I'm guessing he's never had to make anything like this before.
Est-ce que tu as jamais fait une masque dans ta vie? He's never done this.
Attention.
OK, tu fais ça. Oh, wow. Est-ce que Jamie peut toucher? Wait, tu veux toucher?
Well, it's hot. No?
Come on, Jamie. Put it on.
Oh, yeah. Can I hold it? Is the...
The mask?
yeah, wow, that's really heavy. Wow, that is amazing. And so this is the kind of thing that the prisoner would have worn.
So, le prisonnier, il devait porter un masque comme ça, oui?
Oui, je pense, oui.
Ouais. Et donc, le fameux prisonnier de la Bastille, Sainte-Marguerite, il a porté un masque comme ça. Chaque fois qu'il est sorti en public, il a porté un masque plus ou moins pareil pour cacher sa tête. Hein?
Voilà. Dans la pénombre, on ne voit pas son visage. Dans le noir, oui, oui. Pendant des années, oui.
Olivier told us that it took him over 30 hours of work to fashion this iron mask. And frankly, it looks terrifying. And to hold it in your hands really brings this whole shameful story to life. To think that a real prisoner wore a mask like this for nearly 4 decades inside a prison cell is a sobering thought. It must have been a living hell. I'm not sure it fits
Oui,
on my large head. Like this?
ça y est. Oui,
If it goes on,
oui.
is it gonna...
Voilà.
Oh!
Super, tu l'as mis, oui.
Wow. That is horrific. Does it suit me? Oh, okay, go on. In here?
Oui. C'est difficile, là.
Quand il est dedans, tu dis, mais
Là.
impossible d'enlever.
Impossible de l'enlever.
Il s'enlever.
Ah,
Impossible de l'enlever.
really? So now it can't come off?
Non,
Oh, great.
couper la tête.
That is really, really uncomfortable. Ouch. It's so heavy. I can't imagine spending a day in this, let alone 4 decades. That is horrible. I really want to get this off now. Can you get it off for me? Seriously, it's horrible.
Alors, tournez en même.
That was horrific.